So, this little puppy arrived in the mail today, and I'm going to invite all of you to open this with me and find out what it is. So, as many of you may know, I've been looking for a new phone for maybe about 4 months or so. And I was actually looking at some blockchain phones and some privacy phones. I was looking at some Linux phones, and I could never pull the plug on one. And there were several reasons for it. They all had great privacy. The blockchain phones, though, could only call other blockchain phones, or they couldn't download any of the apps that I wanted to use every day, and that was the same problem with the Linux phones as well. So one day I was Googling privacy phones on YouTube, and I found a friend of mine that I used to work with a few years ago actually, and she was talking about this decentralized blockchain phone. And I watched a few more videos. She talked about how it had a lot of the features that I was looking for in a phone, that I would still be able to make normal calls, that I would still be able to download the same apps that I've currently got on my phone. So I was more than willing to look a little bit further and do a little bit more research. And what I did research, I liked. So my new phone. This is a decentralized blockchain privacy phone that runs completely on its own private network. It is the safest, most secure internet experience you can ever get on any mobile phone. From what I've researched so far, I'm pretty impressed with it, and I really can't wait to try this. So, and here's an example of why I needed a new phone. This is my phone. This is the iPhone 6. I love this phone. I've bought it twice. I love this phone so much because it would fit in my back pocket. It was small enough to fit in it, and it wasn't too big. But as you can see, my screen protector has taken a couple of hits. And now it's so cracked down here, the keys don't work when I'm trying to text message, and so my text messages are taking 5 times as long. So I was in dire need of a new phone, and this is why I've been researching one. But meanwhile, it still works fine and it still functions, and I've been using it for the past 4 months with some aggravation and some frustration, but that was okay because I wasn't willing to invest my money into something until I'd found something that I wanted. So let's open this and find out what we've got. This phone is actually known to have no spyware, no viruses, no inappropriate content. If you're a parent, that's so important these days. Fewer interruptions because there's no ads when you're doing your internet browsing, so therefore your web surfing is now is faster. So let's see. We've got in the box this sheet. This is allows you to actually write down 12 words. And this is actually what it will encrypt your phone. And it's very similar to if you're involved in cryptocurrency, we all know that having an offline hardware device is the safest method for storing your cryptocurrency. And with the most popular ones are the Trezor and the Ledger Nano. And with those, you actually write down a 24-word password. So if you're familiar with those, then you're familiar with this. And a hacker would actually need this 12-word password to be able to access all of the data and the files that are encrypted on this phone. So we've got that, and then we've got the phone, the 620. Now, there are 3 sizes of ClearPhones. There's a 220, there's a 420, and then there's the 620. This is actually the largest phone on the market today. And it's actually got a 7.12-inch screen. It's very large. So you can see it here. And looks like it comes with some kind of a, well, let's just peel this off. Oh, it's just wrapping. Okay, so there it is there. It's so pretty. I'm so excited about this. This is the camera. Now the camera is supposedly one of the better ones on the market today. I don't know very much about cameras, so I apologize in advance. But what I will do is I'll probably be taking a lot of photos with this camera and posting them on my Facebook page for all of you to see. So this looks like it peels off. Okay, so what did before I peel it off, this actually lists all of the Clear apps that come with the phone. So these Clear apps are built on the phone, but what's great about this phone and why I chose it over the Linux and the other blockchain phones is that not only does this phone look nice and it's clean, it's simple. You know, a lot of the blockchain phones that I looked at online were almost military grade. They had, you know, they looked like military phones. They had buttons sticking out and things that would get caught if you stuck it in your back pocket. And it just didn't look the look of them. They were bulky. And the Linux phones, they great privacy, but you can't download your Facebook and your Twitter and all your apps that you use every day. So it makes the phone a little bit more, well, not for everyday use, right? So this phone allows you to not only have the Clear apps on the phone, which have got some great advantages and features of their own. There's even some health apps which are fantastic that haven't even been seen on the market today. But it has a gateway manager that actually helps manage all of the features and security features on this phone for you as well. But what I didn't tell you is that this phone allows you to download any app that you can download in the Play Store. So, and what it does is it actually puts kind of like a fence around that app so that it can no longer talk or interact or see what other apps you have on your phone. Currently with our iPhones and our Samsungs, whenever we download them, we are kind of agreeing that those apps can actually read our text messages and they know what other apps are on our phone, and it allows them to access information like bank account, credit score. If you ever read the terms and conditions on anything like an upgrade, I was reading the terms and conditions on my MacBook Pro the other day, and I was astounded. I just thought it would, out of curiosity, I really wanted to research it and know what I was agreeing to. It was link after link after link, first of all, and I don't know who would ever sort of actually go through 7 links to read all of the different terms and conditions and privacy laws and what they actually do collect for data. Is incredible, the amount of data that we are actually agreeing that they can collect about us. This phone, because it runs on a completely private network, you will not share that data, and the apps will not be able to read outside of their own app. Now, when you're on the Facebook app, the data and the information that you give to Facebook is public because it's a public app. But you can rest assured that all of your other apps are protected. So, to peel this off, and there is the screen. So, what's amazing about this phone is, look, you can't see it. It's not going to show on the computer screen. It actually comes with a manufactured screen protector. Now this one I had to buy with my iPhone. And it needs another one, obviously, which I wasn't ready to replace. This one, I love the fact that it's installed at the plant because I probably would have put it on crooked. Just would have. So I'm going to do a quick comparison for, well, here, this is my iPhone 6. And you can, well, my iPhone 6 is tiny, so there's a big difference. But here's an iPhone 8 Plus. So you can see the difference here. It's about maybe a little less than an inch taller. And you know what? It's a little bit wider. Can you see that? It's a little bit wider than the 8 Plus. Now for all you Android users, this is a Samsung Galaxy S8. So that's Samsung size. And it's a full inch taller. And it's going to be hard, it's black on black. Oh, here, I can do it white on white. So there's the width difference between this ClearPHONE 620 and the Samsung. And I'll probably do a side-by-side comparison on a table, flat surface, so you guys can see it'll probably be like baby bear, mama bear, papa bear. So first let's see what else is in this box. Let's see, got ClearPHONE on your phone. Scan the QR card when prompted by your ClearPHONE. Okay, so that's required for when you're setting up the phone. I'll have to figure it all out later tonight. What's really great about this phone is that it's the only phone that I know of that has sharding technology. So when you upload maybe either files or documents on your phone, what happens is it's very similar to what happens with Bitcoin. With this phone, bits and pieces of your file get separated and are distributed to several different servers around the world. And when you unlock your phone with either Touch ID or Face ID or the 12-word password, it all comes back together and you can read that file now. But you are the only one that can read that file. So let's open this up. So looks what we've got in here. So it comes with a charger, it comes with some earphones, and it comes with looks like a USB-C. Yeah, it's a USB-C. And then we've got something in here. Let's take a look. Okay. We've got this for our dual hybrid SIM card. So the other great thing about this phone is that I can actually see, I live in Canada right now. This comes with a ClearCell service that is currently only available to the United States, but that's going to change. We're rolling out countries this year: Canada, Australia, Mexico, Europe, and Asia. I believe are on this docket to be rolled out this year. But with this, I can actually currently still use this phone. I can take out my SIM card in my phone right now that is with TELUS, and if you're in the States, you can do it with, if you have a plan with Verizon, T-Mobile, or what's the other one? Oh, AT&T. So I can take my SIM card out of my phone and I can put it into this phone and I can use my service on this phone until ClearCell comes to Canada, in which time I am going to be switching because it offers more security. It also offers more of the Clear apps that I want to try, obviously. So that makes it nice and easy to take my SIM card out. This actually comes with a dual hybrid SIM card, or you can put in an MD. Is it an MD card? An SD card? Sorry, I'm learning. And so you can have your SIM card in here as well as an SD card, I think, for extra storage. This does come with 128 gigabytes of storage and 6 gigabytes of RAM. So that is it for the unboxing. We pretty excited about that. What else would I want to tell you? Just I'll probably be doing some future videos that'll show you the speed. We'll do a speed test and do a web browsing test and see how that goes, and which one's faster, because I've been told that this phone will actually have faster browsing because it doesn't download all of the ads that we get when we go to a website that use and hog up all of our data on our plans. So this phone is really, well, and this phone and this company, it's really on a mission to decentralize not only your financial life, well, we're already doing that with cryptocurrency, right? This will also have a wallet on it as well, and it will act as a bank as well. But the mission of the company is really to sort of decentralize your life as well, decentralize your phone, have another option other than big tech, who is really making tons of money off of selling our data because we are agreeing to giving them our data through the terms and conditions, that 20 pages of terms and conditions that your iPhone, when it doesn't update, it wants you to agree to. Well, within there, we're actually agreeing to give them our data, and they are selling it. They say they're using it for purposes, and I think it's part of the data that they collect. They are using it to improve their services, but they're also doing more with it as well. So it's really about taking back control of your own data, taking back control of your life, and it's really about having a phone that you can finally trust, because this phone doesn't track you when you leave the house, and it's about empowering humanity to own their own data and their encryption. So it's about time something like this came along. So let me do the quick final little side-by-side comparison. Okay, so here you can see the iPhone 6 is on the left, and it's the smallest. Then we've got the Samsung Galaxy S8, and then we've got the iPhone 8 Plus, and then on the far right we've got the ClearPHONE 620, the big Papa Bear. So, in looking at them all, you're probably not going to see from this angle, but I can tell that the ClearPHONE is a little bit thicker than the others. Let me see if I can. Here's the ClearPHONE. Here's the iPhone. It's gonna. You know what? There's the thickness. It's not a lot thicker, but it is thicker, for sure. So, what I didn't show you, the ClearPHONE comes with a case. So it's kind of just wraps around. It's kind of a rubbery kind of case. So that just will click on there and protect the phone. So there you go with the case on. That looks nice. I like it. So this is the ClearPHONE Decentralized Privacy Phone that encrypts all of your data, makes your text messages private, makes your phone calls private, no more tracking, no more ads, no more viruses, no more malware, no more hackers. What else can I think of? I mean, isn't that enough? Isn't that enough? It's a scary world out there with all of the big tech hacks that are happening. Facebook is constantly being hacked. And you know what they're hacking? They're hacking data, because it's one of the most valuable assets on the planet today. Data is an asset. So protect it. And as a parent, we really need to protect our children. the data that they put out on Snapchat, Twitter, all of the apps that they're involved with. I can't keep up. I have a teenage daughter, can't keep up with the new apps that she's putting on her phone. So this is about keeping your family safe. There are plenty of features on this phone that I've only gone over a few today, and there's plenty more to come. Thank you for watching my unboxing video, and I will have future videos on all the features on this phone and the comparisons between other phones as well, and how they stack up, and more about the privacy and the security features, because I think those are really important, and that's what makes this phone unique and stand out from any other phone on the market today. So if you would like to see those, click like and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you get that bell notification for the next time I upload a video. And we'll see you soon. Take care and be safe.
Welcome to a new millennium, where we're announcing the ClearPHONE series, which we have worked our guts out for almost a decade to bring to you. These phones are decentralized phones from the day you actually get it. You get your own encryption code. You get your own data. You're the only one that has access to it. That's important not only for privacy-minded folks, but also for parents. These phones give you choice for the future, whereas you haven't had it in the past. Whether you're running an Apple phone or an Android Google phone, you literally have a centralized system that's profiling you, and in many ways owning you. These phones give you ownership of your own data and your own privacy from day one with a unique encryption code. The hardware will compete with every single manufacturer that's out there today, whether you're talking about screens, batteries, or cameras. All day long they'll compete. From a 48 megapixel camera to a 12 megapixel camera, and software that'll stitch it together to a 108 megapixel camera. The cameras work well, but that's ultimately not the value of this phone. The value is once you take a photo, what happens to it, how it actually puts that photo in many locations. Kind of like systems like this, where you'll literally have something like this in your home, and many others, where storage becomes a commodity. But we actually share it together, and united, everyone becomes their own central system, not having corporations or governments own you anymore. These phones are unique from a standpoint of really the future. It's important for individuals to be able to own not only their own phone, but their own data, and to share that back-end infrastructure with the whole world. And when you get a ClearPHONE, you specifically get a fingerprint that logs you in, a sensor. All phones have the same sensors, and a camera that can actually identify you. Why that's important is it takes away all your username and passwords from all your systems. Whether you're logging in online, your phone dings. Do you want to log in? Yes, log in, verifies, logs you right in, off of an encrypted code that's specifically unique to your phone. But if you lose your phone, you just grab the 12 words that you were given when you set them up, and you literally get all your data back, as well as your privacy, as well as your ID. Imagine what you could do with a decentralized ID that is specific to an individual and can't be copied or duplicated or fraudulently created by someone else. That's the future.